Coins are pretty important in TDS. They are the basis, nay, the foundation of your whole game experience. Without coins, you lack the ability to, well, actually, buy defences, which is pretty important for not dying on wave 3. With all that out of the way, it should be pretty obvious as to why minimising the amount of time and effort into getting coins is heavily important in TDS, which is why today I've collated another 2 coin growing strategies this time, and I'm going to rank them on 3 categories. Numero uno, or well, 1, repeatability. How repeatable is a strategy, i.e. does it rely on RNG or not? Number 2, I can't say what 2 is in Spanish. Dos? Tres. That's French. 2. Accessibility. How accessible is the strategy to the average player, i.e. does it rely on hardcore towers or really expensive towers? And 3. Rewards. Are the rewards well worth it? Because I'm not spending 4 minutes doing something for 50 coins, am I? So with all of that out of the way, let's get grinding some coins with our first strategy. Strategy 1 starts us off in the tropical location of Polluted Wasteland 2, and only uses 2 towers, being the Brawler and the Trapper, which lowers its accessibility, as you do need to be level 50 to even unlock the Brawler, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. This strategy comes from the mastermind of Kitsunal, whilst the reference video comes from Craze Rex, both of whom will be linked in the description, as with all of the strategies shown in this video. The strategy says you can get around 6,000 coins in an hour, but is that necessarily true? Well, let's test it out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very tropical location of course, Polluted Wasteland 2. Oh, hello, we've got some more coins. Oh, I've turned the skill tree on, haven't I? A ready button, when the hell was this here? I should probably have turned the skill tree off. So that's gonna, I can't do that now. But that's gonna influence the, oh shit, hello. It's gonna influence the, kind of speed of things I can get things. So first off, first thing I've got to do, get 6 level 0 brawlers. That should, in the, kind of this area. That shouldn't be too hard. Also, I'm pretty sure auto skip has to go on. Beautiful. I can't lie, I haven't actually been able to execute this strategy once. I've just been constantly dying. Well, it wants you to die at wave 13, but I'd be dying earlier than that. And I don't really know if it's like a thing I'm doing wrong. I'm pretty sure I've tried the strategy many a time. Also, this race runner gets all the way through, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Or one of them does. But, you're going to start to see problems with the strategy. I did it pretty much how the video wants me to, and still dies. Which is a shame, but oh well. So I don't actually know if the strategy is completable to the point it wants to. So, 6,000 coins might be, unachievable, but it doesn't mean it's still a bad strategy, It still only takes 3 or 4 minutes. These strategies are a lot shorter than the hardcore ones, thank God. This video is going to be about 7 minutes long, which still, would be alright. Be decent. Oh, that's annoying. I wanted to put that there, but I can't, so
this is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
I'm gonna have to whack him up there. That's fine, though. Start getting our trappers. We need 7 of these bad boys. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to start upgrading the ones at the back. So what we want now is we want all of these to be level 2 and to be set to landmines. That's what the strategy tells us to do anyway. Bloody hell, you've done some good rolling there, brawlers. That's what the strategy wants from us. So it wants all of these to level 2, as I just said. So we're just going to do that quickly. I'm going to start from the back just to give them more chance to place their landmines down and stuff, because I feel like that might be one of the issues. I started upgrading from the front, but still, we'll see. It is probably bad to admit you haven't actually completed the strategy once before recording the video, but oh well. That seemed better than it normally is. He normally leaks through. So let's go. Maybe we turn a new corner. Maybe we turn a chapter in the book. Beautiful! We got all of our boys up there. Then we need to get some level 3 brawlers. So we're going to start with a level 2 one, and he's going to punch the lurkers, hopefully. Twat them a bit. Not doing amazingly against these boys. But we need all of these guys to be level 3. Are these even going to make it past these 2 super mutants? No? That feels weird. That feels really... Huh. So, that's not meant to happen if you can't tell. I did pretty much everything I was supposed to. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all in the same spots I was meant to, all upgraded to level 2, all set to landmines, all level 0 brawlers. Generally, you can look through the strategy yourself. I have not missed anything. I've done it pretty much by the book. So I'm starting to think maybe they just did some rebalances to Polluted Wasteland 2, and the strategy is either unachievable to the point that they wanted you to, or, Or it's just relies too much on RNG. Who knows? It still gets you some decent coins. 336 coins for 4 minutes. What's that, like 1,000 every 20 odd minutes? Yeah, I think. No, so we could 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, every 16 minutes is about 1,000. So that's not bad, to be fair. So rewards, we're gonna give it probably about 4 or 5 out of 10. Accessibility, give it another 5 out of 10. Just middle of the pack so far. And then reliability, you're gonna give it a 3 because it doesn't work. I don't know if it. I think in the video it works perfectly. I think generally they've just buffed Polluted Wasteland 2. But I mean that gives it a mean of what is on screen here. That strategy one's mean, and so let's go do strategy 2. Strategy 2 puts us in, an even more trouble location of a burning hellscape pizza place of, Pizza Party, which is admittedly less of a party and more of a nightmare, but this strategy really isn't. Using, again, 2 towers, but they're more accessible than the first, being the Shotgunner and yet again the Trapper. God, I'm really regretting my placement of him in the tier list video. Hell, might even have to redo that video if that's what you want to see. Subscribe. I'll do it at a subscribe milestone. Don't know. But anyway, the accessibility rate for this strat is looking pretty good, but the rewards are slightly less, around 1.2 coins less than strategy 1, so about 4.8k an hour. But let's see if it actually works, and if the King Sebas Dark has cooked once again. Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Pizza Party. Oh crap, I forgot to turn the skill tree off. Well, that feels silly. So we're not doing that, apparently. We're keeping the skill tree very firmly on. Are we ready? Right, so we need to get 4 level 0 shotgunners. That's 2. Let's hit start. Then we're going to get 6 level 1 trappers, upgrade those boys to level 2, and that should be the strategy. That's it, apparently. So let's be shotgunners down, time to get some trappers. Doing perfectly great, by the way. Well done, boys. We need level 1 trappers, set to strongest, apparently. Ooh, beautiful. And I think you do just keep it on the spikes as well. As always, the real videos to these strategies will be linked in the description. And also, I was going to say also in the pinned comment, but I don't do pinned comments, so that would be silly. And also, so will my socials. So if you want to go follow me on something like X or Twitter, whatever you call it, please do. It'd be very welcome. And while you're down there, you may as well just hit subscribe and leave a like, because this video is amazing and gonna help you get the golden crate and whatever golden tower you want. It might, it might. Just realised I haven't been setting these boys for strongest, so we'll just quickly do that. Beautiful. I'm not really sure what that does for Trapper, but I'm assuming it just means when he throws them. Assuming that's the point. I don't actually know. Sorry. Well, this time I have actually learned the strategy, so this video should be higher quality than the Gen 1. And if you haven't seen the Gen 1 somehow, that will also not be linked in the description. That'll be... Yeah, no, actually, we'll link it in the description, actually. We'll link the gem grind strategies in the description as well. What am I on about? We'll do that. And, it's a pretty good video. I quite like it's one of my favourite videos. It's definitely my most popular video, so, if you didn't see that, how? It's got over 20,000 views. And single-handedly brought our channel back from not really the dead, but it brought it to where it is today, which is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So please, I'm on my knees begging you, please, please join the gang. It would be really helpful. So once we beat wave 13, we're going to sell all our towers, and that is the strategy. We're just going to wait for these geezers to kill the scouts. Absolute destruction, beautiful, just what you love to see. Beat some wave 13. I'm going to sell all of the towers, and that should be the strategy, hopefully. So the other one got about 300 coins in 4 or so minutes. This one's going to take, I think, about the same amount of time, or a similar amount of time. So it just depends how much coins this one's going to give us. If it's going to be like 400 or 500, then it's going to win in the rewards category. The Citizen Plush is coming out at a rapid, I say a rapid speed, it really isn't. At a speed, it is, Jesus Christ, mate, could you, I'm going to turn auto skip off. No, we do have to, probably should skip, shouldn't we? Because it'll get us higher rewards. I'm a melon. Oh, that's an interesting bug. Your name thing keeps, it just stays there. I forgot to turn that off for this video. Whoopsies. Let's turn that off. Right at the end. So we seem to, I think it was about 20 seconds, 20 seconds faster this. Or because I think the other one has about 4:15. Please correct me in the edit. Please correct me. But it got literally about this. I think it's the exact same amount of coins, or like very, very close. Which means in the rewards category, if it is faster, the other one got a 5. This one's getting a 6.5. If it is slightly faster, because of course those seconds will add up. I don't know if I've mentioned this. We're already starting ranking. So rewards 6.5. We've got reliability. it's repeatable. It actually works. That's what the strategy is meant to do down wave 15, 16. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for repeatability and accessibility. But they give it a 7 because I mean, not everyone's gonna have the shotgunner tower. I don't really know how popular it is. 12,000 monies. Where do they come from? But yeah, no. That is strategy 2. So I guess we're going to round it all up at the end, a little conclusion to finish off this video. So I know there's only 2 strategies in this video, but it generally did try to get 3. It is very hard to find a strategy for coins that A is different from the 7 Darks and B isn't using the hatch event, which obviously I don't have access to anymore. So this is the only 2 I could find with, well, a substantial video material. So I'm so sorry for only showing you 2, but if you find any more, let me know in the comments and I'll try them out. So I mean, if you really want another way to grind coins, you can solo fall, and that's like, if you do it well enough, it's like 1,000 coins in 60 minutes if you're good enough. But I mean, that's a low accessibility rate because, well, you need good towers like golden. You don't necessarily need good amazing towers to beat solo fall. But if you want to like speedrun it, like, you know, decent towers. Anyway, if you watched all the way to the end of this video, then I've got to say thank you, and we're trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you did enjoy this and want to see more, please do subscribe and leave a like. Thank you so much for 600 subs. Let's get to 700 soon, and then 1,000. I really want to get 1,000. Oh, and finally, follow me on Twitter, or X. I call it Twitter, because X sounds a bit like a dodgy site for me. Then, genuinely, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Good night.